Rally in Kenya is considered as one of the most expensive sports disciplines. Since its inception in the 1950s, rally has continuously gained popularity in Kenya and beyond. However, lack of knowledge has been a stumbling block to many rally lovers with an interest of getting into the motorsport industry. But now there is light at the end of the tunnel, as renowned navigator Abdul Sidi started the first ever motorsport rally school in Kenya, the Abdul Sidi Rally Academy, to help nurture new talent for the motorsport future.
I started the Abdul Sidi Rally Academy 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago. Before that, the only driver who had appeared into the sport is Charles Singer, who happens to be one of the teachers at the school. He was the last newcomer to step into the sport after many years, and there was nobody else. So there was a big gap before suddenly we saw the upsurge of newcomers. Now every rally is somebody coming in. Every rally there is somebody coming in. The last rally, Eldoret Rally, had 21 newcomers, students from the school, taking part in the event. As a result of what the academy is doing for the students, for the newcomers, whoever is interested in the sport, you do not have to have any sort of qualification. There is no certain age limit to it. As long as you have the love for the sport, you want to learn, you can. I'm specialized in navigation. That is my line of teaching. It doesn't cost me because it's all here. I don't have to buy any books or syllabus or anything.
I encourage the people who are watching rallying from the other side of the fence, come on this side, join the rest of the people. You don't have to have a driving license to come and be part of the motorsport group. Unless you want to be a rally driver or navigator, you must have a driving license. But what I do, I train people as officials, marshals and volunteers, so that way you can come in. It's all done for free. You don't have to pay. And that is the step towards you gaining what you have dreamt about. It's not difficult. Don't feel shy. Come and join us.
Since its inception in 2010, the school has had a progressive impact on the Kenya National Rally Championship, with over 60 students already enjoying the sport as competitors, marshals and controllers.
And I thought maybe I'll talk to these guys, they'll hear it from one ear and out the other, but I was wrong. Within the first week, I had 28 students, second Saturday, 48, third was about 60, the fourth weekend I had 98 students. And the fifth week, I had 7 cars in Eldoret Rally, all new guys, new cars and new crew. Out of the 7 cars, 5 finished. And to me, that was very encouraging. From that time on, I've really enjoyed what I'm doing.
For these students, Riyaz Ismail and Tuta Mionki, they have gone ahead to become rally navigators, and it's all thanks to the Abdul Sidi Rally School.
Because of Abdul and the academy that I am here today and I'm rallying, because otherwise it would be very difficult to rally without all the things that he has taught us. Internationally, you can go and join up this course like what Abdul is teaching us, but it would cost you anything like 250 pounds, 300, 400 pounds a day, and here Abdul is doing it for free, so it's quite a good gesture what he's doing. And because of him, there are a lot of people that have joined or rather come from the academy that are currently active in motorsports, not only in rallying, driving or navigating, but also marshalling, controllers, midpoint monitors.
I was directed by Charles Singer, well-known rally driver, to the Abdul Sidi Rally Academy. Both my driver and I went to the class and learned the basics. For me to get into the discipline of rallying, because I started with raid, which is a separate discipline, my first call came from Abdul Sidi. There was a driver looking, Victor Kundi, looking for a navigator, so he recommended me. So that was my first experience. But other than that, just understanding what the pace notes mean, what the time card, how to fill in the time card. The navigator does a lot of work in the rally car, but I know from the outside it doesn't look that way. So it has had, for me, a great impact, and we're able to guide, because we get a lot of questions from young people who want to join the sport. What do I do? And my first answer is join the academy.
The Abdul Sidi Rally School is not only in Nairobi, but it has spread its wings to other parts of the country and beyond. Abdul, who navigated legendary rally driver Patrick Njiru to 4th place and Group N title in the 1994 WRC round of the Safari Rally, teaches students from the East African region too.
The interest is not only from Nairobi. Last week I was in Mombasa. They had invited me there. There were 35 students who came to learn about the sport. The interest is also, the Ugandans are getting me to go there. Tanzania has got the interest. I've already been there. So everywhere there is interest. I was in Eldoret, and among the top guys who came to the session is Benjamin Limo, gold medalist, 5,000. Aspel Kipro, he came. The following day he was winning something in Dubai. And it's not entirely for the young ones. And this, you know, when you say it's an academy, it's not really. It is a meeting point where we discuss about events, how you can participate. Some of the school has got lawyers, they've got their CEOs, university students, ordinary students, and people with the love for the sport. Among the guys, Job Juru, he's working for Airtel. Hassan Saleh is a director at Airtel. Charles Singer. Oh, these are guys who have got big posts elsewhere, but they've got the love for the sport. And it's so simple. Abdul Sidi Rally Academy is made it possible for anybody, everybody to step into the sport with simple lessons.
The rally school is not made up of theory alone. The students also get to learn the practicals of the sport.
Smith is a rally driver, he's the owner of 540 and GP karting. They provide me with the venue, and I hold lessons every Saturday between 9 and 11 at GP karting. That's theory, and for practicals we go to Athiriwa, Portland Cement, where once the people have known what is tulips, what are pace notes, how do you read them, when do you read them, how do you translate, and when you're supposed to go into a control point, when you do not enter a control point, you see you need to understand those rules. And simple thing like, probably even for the media, when you see the cars are being counted down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And suddenly the car stalls. You know, there's a limit to how long you can be there. Within 20 seconds, if you're not able to get out of the control, which is 50 meters deadline, within 20 seconds, then you're disqualified. So the idea is, you know, when you tell them, once something like this happens, practically when you are learning, if you see there's a problem, then get out of the car, both of you, push it out. Nobody should help you, even if it's your father, your brother, sister standing there. Nobody should assist you in doing that. That is, outside assistance is not allowed. So practically, you're giving them knowledge which was not available. It was, for me, it was just coming by accident. Something happens and then you know, oh, is this the rule? So now they do not have to read those 1,000 pages or whatever to go through the rules. So the basics are there. We go and practice in standard cars. The people themselves bring their own cars. At 30 kph, you go around. First of all, you walk around the circuit and you tell them this is a medium right, this is a slow left, this is a straight on, and this is 100 meters. This is, how do you read? You know, 100, fast right into slow left, 50. You know, double caution, slow right into ditch, keep left, 300. So 300, 400, those are distances in meters. So when you're in a rally car, it actually, you're not talking to the driver, you're singing. At 200 kph, that 100 meters comes so quickly. So you need to adjust yourself. How do you gauge your distances? So you gauge the distance looking at the imagine the length of a football field. That is how you gauge your distance. So you tell these things to your new students and they get the ideas.
Like this afternoon, veteran rally driver and national champion Azhar Anwar, former national Formula 2 champion Sharan 30 will be offering practical lessons at the Karan Patel racing team by the outskirts of Earth River. Azar's vast experience both as a driver and mechanic will be of great help to the students.